Hello and welcome to this video on Judaism beliefs and teachings. And in today's video we're going to look at the nature of the Almighty for the Jewish people. So Jews believe in one God who created the earth and who they can gain a greater understanding of through studying and reading the Tanakh. For Jews, understanding the nature of the Almighty helps them to improve their relationship with God and to have a good life. It's important to remember that in Judaism you cannot erase or deface the name of God. So for that reason, some Orthodox Jews will avoid writing the name of God altogether, and sometimes they will replace letters in the word. For example, G-D. They will also refer to God by other names like the Almighty, Hashem, which means the name, Adonai, which means Lord, or Elohim, which is another Hebrew name for God. So there are four natures of God that we need to look at in detail, and we're going to take them one by one. The first one that we're going to look at is the idea that God is one. So this belief is central to the Jewish faith, and Judaism is a monotheistic religion, meaning that there is only one God. And this can be seen in the covenant with Abraham. Abraham was the first person to introduce the idea of monotheism. Before him, people worshipped many gods. In Genesis, we see that it states, "Blessed is Abram by God Most High, maker of heaven and earth." And this links in with the idea that God is one. So the belief that God is one is found in the Shema, which is said twice daily by Jews. It's a prayer that's said once in the morning and once in the evening. The first part of the Shema is, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one." And this shows that there is only one God who created everything. God is everlasting and beyond something that humans can understand. So we can't use traditional human terms to describe him. And that is why he's given the name the Almighty in Judaism. He cannot be divided as he is one single and complete entity, and only God should be worshipped. There is no one else who deserves praise except God, and all prayers should be directed towards him. On some Jewish homes you'll find as well a mezuzah, which is a small box containing the Shema, and it's placed on the doorposts of homes as a reminder of there being only one God. So the next nature of the Almighty that we're going to look at is God being a creator. And if you look in the Torah, it begins with, "In the beginning, God created." Therefore, the fact that the universe exists is proof of the existence of God and that he is the creator. Everything in the universe was created by God, and it comes from him. And this links with the belief that God is omnipotent or all-powerful. Jews believe God can do anything, and the only thing that is beyond his control is that humans still have the free will to choose whether to follow him or not. In Genesis, Jews see that God created humans out of dust, because it says, "Hashem formed the man out of dust from the ground, and he blew into his nostrils the breath of life." The next nature of God is that God is a lawgiver. And this is seen in the Ten Commandments in Exodus and also in the following source of authority. Hashem is our lawgiver, and that is from the book of Isaiah. God gave the laws to the Jewish people so that they had guidance on the correct way to live. There are 613 mitzvah, or laws, that Jews must follow, and they form the code of conduct for Jewish life, or the halakha. Moses received the laws from God on Mount Sinai. Moses is an important prophet because he was chosen to lead the people to freedom, but also to pass on God's laws. And it is after receiving the laws from Moses that the Hebrews were given the task of building a sanctuary. And the laws are given to them to point them in the right direction, to put them on the right path, but they're also seen as a blessing. Orthodox Jews believe that the laws given to Moses are directly from God and should be followed strictly, whereas Reform Jews see them as a product of their time. They are no longer relevant. So not all of them are relevant in today's world. The final nature of the Almighty that we're going to look at is God as a judge. And a source of authority for this is Hashem is our judge, which is again from the book of Isaiah. In the Tanakh, Jews see that God will judge them on how they have kept his laws, and those who have lived a good life and been faithful to him will be rewarded, and those who have not will be punished. God's justice is linked with his mercy. Justice and mercy are balanced qualities, and they link to creation because the world has been created with all these qualities in it. Jews believe God can and does judge us daily. During the days of awe, Jews have an opportunity to review the past year. Jews believe God judges all creatures during the 10 days of awe between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. In Deuteronomy, we see evidence of this where it says, "The eyes of God, your Lord, are upon you from the beginning of the year till the end." Everyone is judged, even those that don't follow God's laws. And God decides on the first day of the year who will be forgiven. Rosh Hashanah is known as the Day of Judgment, when God reviews a person's actions and records them in the Book of Life. And then the Book of Life is sealed at Yom Kippur. So the final thing that we're going to look at in today's video is why the nature of the Almighty is so important for the Jewish people. So firstly, Jews believe that you should worship one single God. There's only one God. Secondly, the nature of the Almighty helps Jews to have a greater understanding and relationship with God. Jews believe that God created everything and existence comes from him. Jews believe that God will judge us, and this links in with the ideas of the afterlife and festivals that we've looked at. So Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, what happens at those festivals, but ultimately what happens when you die, when you pass away. And the laws and keeping those laws from God are part of the covenant. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope that has helped you to understand the nature of God in a little bit more detail. Thank you very much, and goodbye.